Got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
It's all about good morning.
Morning,
Morning.
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 How you doing?
Morning.
Morning,
Morning. Morning.
morning,
Morning.
morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the one, the only, the hot ravioli, El Presidente, Julian Nicholas, and I'm here with Adrian. Hi, Adrian.
Hello, Mr. Nessie. Hello, Julian. How are we both doing today?
I'm all right.
I'm doing good. Happy Monday to you. Last week of March.
And only a few days till spring break. Man, I'm so excited.
Man, that's the kind of excitement you get for somebody who's going to go away on a trip. Where are you going?
Probably, I don't know, my bed. I'm going to rest.
All right. A dream spot for some.
And we also have Mr. Van Ness. How you
Morning,
doing?
guys. I'm doing well. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I heard you went to go see the show. Where was it? Lovesick by John Cariani?
Lovesick by John Cariani.
Um,
Yeah, I went to go see the Friday night show, and it was awesome.
Really?
I cannot lie. The students and Mr. Thornburg put on a great show. I'm sure all three of them were just as good, but it was a dramedy. So it was 9 separate one-act things that all connected along the themes of love and loss. And the students did a great job of making it very comedic in its comedic moments and then very serious through the rest of it, to the point where, you know, it had these really high ups and really low lows, and the show just really came together well. So I think it was awesome. I think the drama club did a really great job. I'm looking forward to whatever else they're doing this year or next year. It's going to be great.
That's awesome. And you said you brought some friends. They also thought highly of it?
They loved it. They loved it. All three of us like to go to local shows, local plays, and everything. This was just as good as anything else that we've gone to see. I want to give a special shout out to 3 of our former students, Mr. Nessie, Ruby, Camilla, and Angela, and one of my current students, Kelsey. Them, along with the rest of the cast, they did an awesome job.
Kelsey was in here on Thursday morning talking about the show. Awesome.
She did a very great job.
Now, of the 9 scenes, and since it's in the past, you could spoil stuff, was there a particular one that you enjoyed the most? Did you have a favorite of the 9?
Oh, man. That's tough, because all of them really went together fun, but the first one really gets you right away. Obsessive impulsive, which isn't something I caught right away. I thought it was obsessive compulsive. But 2 people notice each other in a supermarket and immediately run and kiss each other. And it's like, whoa, what's going on? And then they...
You mean that doesn't happen every day?
Not usually, not in my experience. But they immediately start talking at the same time in sync together, saying the same things, that they're both, obsessive impulsive. They have this problem where they just do whatever comes to their mind, and then they have this conversation overlapping each other. And the students did a great job. We were all super impressed that, like, wow, you're really saying the same things at the same time this whole time. It was great.
And that takes hard work and rehearsal for sure.
I know. They really had great chemistry.
That's awesome. So, well, thank you for being our man in the theater, Mr. Van Ness. We appreciate it.
Of course, of course. Julian, you want to tell us what's going on outside of this theater?
Sure, the weather report, obviously.
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently at 36 degrees, but do not worry, do not fret. We'll only be at a high of 59 degrees, and it'll be partially cloudy all day long.
Well, I must say, Julian, that the miserable weather report you gave us for the weekend was not so bad. I mean, Saturday, yeah, it rained, but yesterday turned out to be a very nice day. What'd you wind up doing?
Let's see, mostly just trying to get homework done, honestly.
And did you do that? Did you accomplish your goal of getting your homework done?
For the most part, yeah. Yeah, I try to just center my weekend on trying to get work out of the way.
Nice, and now you can focus on fun Monday through Friday. How's that most recent math test?
I'm still waiting on the grade, so I don't know for sure, but I think I did a decent job on it. I'll be confident to say that.
Nice. And everything is all good for you there, Mr. Adrian?
All peachy.
All peachy.
Yeah.
All right. Announcements, boys?
Let's do it.
Let's get it
All
on.
right.
Did you know that after we do the show live each day, we release it as a podcast? You can listen to the Zebra Morning Show wherever you listen to your podcasts, including Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts.
Today, Women's History Month quote was chosen by and presented by Ms. Kaminsky.
Good morning. I'm Parker, and here is today's Women's History Month quote. As women achieve power, the barriers will fall. As society sees what women can do, as women see what women can do, there will be more women out there doing things, and we will all be better for it. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Nice.
The only clubs that will be meeting today will be the Zebra Podcast Network, also known as also known as Zebra Drive Time, from 2:45 to 3 o'clock. Wait, correction, again, whoops. From 2:45 to 3:30, between B2... Oh man, I am tired.
Third time's the charm. B121 and B119. Tune in live for NBHS's live afternoon show with Ash and Nat. It's like this show, only way better.
Thank you, Mr. Nessie. Oh, sleep deprived.
Thanks.
Chromebooks can be serviced daily during the following times, from 8 o'clock a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. If you need Chromebook help, ask your teacher for a pass and go to their setup near the main staircase.
Are you a student looking to gain practical work experience this summer? Look no further than the New Brunswick Public School Student Work Program. To apply, visit nbpsschools.net and click on the Secretarial Clerical Work Study Student.
Are you ready to show off your filming skills? The 10-day film challenge is coming. The contest runs from April 17th to the 28th, and you only have 10 days to write, shoot, score, and edit your very own film. So get ready to create something amazing to wow the audience. And don't worry, we will help you prepare for the challenge during Video Club after school. See Miss Kosla for more information.
Are you ready to save lives? The National Honor Society is out for blood. They're having their annual blood drive, and that's on March 30th. Last year, they collected 60 donations, and this year, they want more. The blood drive will take place in the wrestling room from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on March 30th. We encourage all students who are interested in donating to sign up for an appointment. Don't forget to grab a consent form outside of room D209 if you need one. Together, let's make a difference in our community and help those in need. Mark your calendars for March 30th and sign up today. I'm going to go back-to-back Hispanic Culture Club. Their podcast, Sazon Latino, episode 3 is going to drop later today. Make sure you're subscribed for the all-Spanish podcast produced by the Hispanic Culture Club and us, the Zebra Podcast Network. Go visit online to zebrapodcastnetwork.com/Sazon Latino.
You got questions, and your MBHS admin may have the answers. Submit your questions for admin, and we will invite them to respond on future episodes. Visit zebrapodcastnetwork.com/shoutouts.
Now, I wasn't sure when Mr. Van Ness was going to be coming in to do his little review of the play, but again, we want to give a nice big shout out to all of the people involved with Lovesick, the recent New Brunswick High School drama production. So congratulations again to the drama club, all the adults, all the students who make that happen. Congratulations.
Want to get your announcement or shout out on the morning show? Visit our website, zeropodcastnetwork.com. Submit something on our Google form or send us a voicemail. That's it for today's announcements.
All right. It is Monday, which means it's another edition of Maestro Monday, a staple here on the morning show. And we are joined this morning by one of New Brunswick High School's newest educators. Please give a warm zebra welcome to Mr. Cook. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me here.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Cook.
Nice meeting you. I've seen you around. I've heard your voice. It's nice to put a face to the voice.
Oh, how you doing?
That's weird. He doesn't get that a lot.
Mm.
I mean, to be fair, I did get those compliments the other day. So,
That's true. That's true.
so Mr. Cook, what subject do you teach at New Brunswick High School?
Currently teaching digital photography and fashion design.
Really? What made you interested in both of those fields?
I like visual arts and I like photography. So they both overlap.
And this also applies with fashion design?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a great class.
Oh, really? What do you teach in fashion design? Basically, basic fashion norms and how to design perfect clothes for marketing or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Pretty much designing outfits, different, how to use different patterns. Yes, marketing or branding yourself.
Mr. Cook, if you could tell us a little bit about your educational journey. How did you decide that you wanted to get into education? And obviously, you have a passion for the content, but why teaching?
When I was at Kane, I took a arts education class, and we had to do field experiences. And I went to a couple high schools, a couple elementary schools, and I really liked it. So I stayed in the education department.
Okay, what hobbies do you do outside of educating students?
Hobbies. So I like reading, baseball, hanging out with my girlfriend,
Oh.
taking photos, making art, getting ready for my least favorite time of the season, cleaning up the yard for spring.
I thought you was gonna say tax season.
Tax, yeah, you can put that off the night before. Don't worry.
What type of books do you like to read?
Currently, I've been reading like history.
Well, as someone who loves history, I like that.
Nice. Yeah,
He's giving you thumbs up that people can't hear when they're listening to
they're
this.
worth thumbs. They're worth. You gotta watch the video. You gotta watch the video.
Hey, Adrian.
Questions?
Yeah, do you have any questions? Because I've been.
Okay, I have one question for you, Mr. Cook.
Oh yes.
If it wasn't teaching, what job would you take?
Can I phone a friend?
Here you go.
Phone a friend. If it wasn't teaching, I'd like to work at like a museum. I think I'd like to work at a museum.
A museum.
Yes.
Why you say that?
Well, you get to collect and curate things, turn people on to new things, maybe plan events in a museum, show people around, explain things, have people make connections to something they may not have before.
That's actually. I think that I heard that's a pretty good profession.
Yeah, and there's a few local museums. Do you know two that are in New Brunswick?
I know that there's a war one, right?
The war?
I believe one, right?
Oh, there's the Zimmerly Museum.
Yeah.
The Art Museum. There's the Archaeology Museum at Rutgers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you should check. You
Yeah,
might have
'cause-
seen that when you were in elementary school. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it around before, so.
Dinosaurs.
Oh man.
Oh, and there's the County Museum.
Oh, the county one.
That's across the bridge in Piscataway,
That's nice.
which is
New Jersey is a hotbed of arts and culture, and there's this little place called New York City that we live pretty close to that's only a train or a bus ride away.
I think you can get a train close by to get there, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Cook, since you're into museums, do you have a favorite New York museum? Or in general, do you have a favorite museum that you've been to that you're like, got to go there if you're into checking out stuff in museums?
I always like to go to the Metropolitan Museum because, for a longest time it was closed. The arms and armor section where you got to see like medieval
Oh.
weaponry and
Nice.
Knights outfits. It was fantastic. I used to go there. I went there a lot when I was a kid. So I'd like to go back. I haven't gone in a long time, since like a class trip years ago.
Wow.
Wow, that's been a long time.
That speaks to the fact that, yes, we're so close to New York City, but
I know.
do we take full advantage of that?
No.
I know I don't.
No,
I'd like to.
We have lives and other things, right?
Leaves to rake,
Leaves to rake.
lawns to mow.
Yes.
Thankfully, we got 10 days? 10 days off?
Who's counting?
Oh yeah, 10 days.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Mr. Cook, one of my last questions. I'll come up with another museum one.
Probably something in Italy or France. Definitely you're like so much older than us. Everything is there,
Much respect.
right? Everything is there.
Oh, and actually, so you said also you're into photography, right?
Yes.
So do you prefer film photography or are you more into digital photography?
I like both. Both have advantages. I'd say right now, currently, just digital. The cell phones, it's fantastic. I mean, if you can learn to take really good pictures with your whatever device that you have, you may not ever need to use film photography.
Well, I showed them, we did a Throwback Thursday last week, and I showed them pictures of stuff that they probably had no idea what it was. And one of the pictures I showed them was the little black film container with the gray lid.
Yeah, I have one of those in the class. Yeah.
So I could say, what's your room number? I want to send them so they can actually see this.
What's A109?
All right. So, boys, stop by A10. Go find Mr. Cook's classroom and go see his film container.
Yeah. No, we have them. I have some old things in there. Yeah, I like to show kids old photographs of New Brunswick, photographs from the last century, and they're like, "Where is that? What? What? That was here? That's in New Brunswick?"
All right. Do you boys have any more questions before I ask my final question?
Okay, so here's one.
Yes, one.
Do you consider photography as a form of art? Or wait, should that even really be a question? Because I thought
You asked it, and it sounded like a question.
You have a question mark at the end of it? Yes, photography is an art.
Okay, because I remember we kind of asked something similar to that before a couple of years back. Not a couple of years back, like probably a year or two back. I don't know for
What
sure.
was the answer?
Like it was this whole debate where we had, but it's probably nothing. My apologies.
Do not worry.
Let me down.
Do not fret.
Let me down.
Yes. My apologies, but things will be all right. Even the shirt says "Do not worry, do not fret," so don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Adrian, do you have any more questions?
No.
This guy's got his personalized shirts. You get these made for yourself?
Actually, yes. Well, kind of. My mom kind of orders it from Amazon. We just customize.
He's got a good mom, for sure.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Mr. Cook, my final question is, not every student here at the high school is going to get to have you as a teacher. They're not going to take fashion or photography, whatever the case may be. What is some words of wisdom or sage advice you'd like to impart on our student body as a whole?
Probably something I wish I thought about when I was in high school is like really now start finding things that you are interested in and sticking with them and seeing if it's something you want to pursue as a career.
Nice.
Take as many, take electives that you can, join clubs, try out many things.
It's a buffet, folks.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities here.
Yeah. Actually, I will give you one actual last question. So let's say we have our big marquee out front of the building on 27 there. If you could put a message up for a week, what message would you like to put on that digital sign?
On the sign for a week. Let's see. Something like find where you belong, or find something maybe about finding yourself. Something something encouraging people to actually find themselves and explore things that they're into.
Awesome.
Is that sign working? I keep seeing a balloon on there.
Is it a balloon? I
think
can't
so.
tell if it just happens to look like that.
I don't know. I was like going to stop and walk out there. Is that a balloon on there?
Well, I now that I realize that I keep asking people who come in here that question, that I should really try to make that happen. Like, get what they want to say on Monday and then put it up for a week.
Yeah, if we can, you can get into it. Put it up.
All right, main office, I'm coming for you. All right. This has been a fun conversation. Mr. Cook teaches fashion design and photography here at the high school, and you have been a great guest here on
thanks for
Maestro
having me.
Monday.
Thanks for having me. Snow lied. He said this was tough. He said you had lots of gotcha questions. You were going at him the whole time. He's a liar.
Snow is very shifty. No.
Liar. Sus.
All right, we will be back tomorrow with our second installment of Trivia Tuesday, where really I'll ask questions to stump the boys. So tune in tomorrow for Trivia Tuesday, and we'll have a lot of fun this week as we get closer to spring break.
Oh, you play some sounds now?
Yeah. Wave goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Zebra Morning Show. Please tell a friend to help spread the word. Word of mouth is the best way to help us grow. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Zebra Podcast Net. And be sure to visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com, where you can submit shout-outs and learn about joining us. Have a great day, Zebra Nation.
See you later, ladies. Bye-bye.